The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. What a weekend it's been already. One more to get through on this Monday night, and we are underway here in the wild card round. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Right away, they'll change the look. Now a run. Here's the rookie from USC. And he's got some space here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
I'm not sure exactly how they would phrase it in their own locker room, but that's a yardage grab right there. To be able to get that amount of yardage on the first play of the game and a change field position to the positive side, you got to love the way they're getting started.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Second and a couple. And now Love going to change things up.
Roll. 70 Timberwolf.
To throw again on 2nd down. Love. On the out route, Doubs brings it in. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles, knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lloyd, even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
60 Bison. Go!
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there.
Go!
Following the fumble recovery, Purdy. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. He's to the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 76 yards. And the Niners will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Jake Moody now for the point after. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
And this is where coaches sometimes fall into different camps. Your guy just fumbled. It led to a touchdown. Do you stay with him or do you put him in the doghouse? This is definitely a show of confidence here as he's right back out there and carrying the ball again.
And he'll be stopped at about the 38 after a pickup of 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. 3rd and 2. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
To the right side and intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 41.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll get this up to about the 44.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Purdy bootlegging it. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Let's go.
Now Purdy. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
2nd and 10. Debo going in motion left. Purdy looking to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support. And I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
That's complete. He finds Jayden Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. $10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing. Love. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now Moody for the PAT. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Love wants to shift things around.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Hut, hut.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Packers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
To throw now. Here's Love. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Love. Looking deep here for Dobbs. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Dobbs, 58 yards. And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 68 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Lloyd will score. Touchdown, Packers. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Well, turnabout is fair play, I guess. They had a pick six against them earlier, and now this defense, Charles, they get a pick six of their own.
And for a moment, let's just set aside how it impacts the scoreboard, because how about the response? One defense gets the pick six, the other comes back and matches it. These are two defenses that are planning on winning the game for their teams themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get... And he coughed it up, and the Packers pick it up. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Love, he's going to change the play here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 79 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Play fake. Here's Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready?
Love looking to throw it. That is caught. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Ready?
Love now. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield to try and hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Now Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
And that will be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Breaks a tackle. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Love from the gun.
He has it complete to Christian Watson.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2.
Let's go. 18, Pioneer. Go.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Bronco 80. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Shut up.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Second 60. Here we go, set. Ready, ready.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Love. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And his kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
A first carry for the all-pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
He finds his man, complete. It's Lloyd. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Love to throw for it on 4th. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
60 Eagles, 6 down.
On first down, Lloyd. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You don't see too many cornerbacks coming up with hits like that in the running game. He announced his presence right there and knocked it back for a loss.
70 Timberwolves. Go.
Operating from the gun, Love. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Let's go.
And now Love going to change things up. On the out route, Dobbs brings it in.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
89 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the 2nd round.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
19 Lions. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready, ready?
Right back to him on first down. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Marshawn Lloyd
with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Packers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
Throwing here, Purdy. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach? And I think the ball's out. but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Take go.
To pass, here's Jordan Love.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards. One quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Go.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
11 more on that one and another first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. 26 yards.
And the Packers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he returns this to the 22.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Okay, ready.
From the 29, here's 2nd and a couple.
Ready.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Hawk 70.
Purdy.
Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. Touchdown, 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey.
41 yards.
And the Niners get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for two here. They'll look to throw. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
Throwing. Love.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now Purdy.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Purdy looking to throw.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands, because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Purdy will look to throw again here. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. Down the left sideline.
And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber,
I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
On the double. Set. Check go.
Here's Love. That's hauled in by Musgrave for the Packer touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers...
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, 64 yards. And the Niners are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
He's got it at the 2. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is. And I don't know how much that particular play factored in. But with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Love wants to shift things around. They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, and that is incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Lloyd. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Second and 1 from the 2.
Let's go now.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs
taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go. Ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's complete to Dobbs. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
70 Lions. Check out.
Love now. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw now. Here's Love. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's got room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
And they will take a knee here. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past